Hi there, everybody. This is Michelle Wong, Lifestyle and Financial Freedom Strategist, and welcome to our interview series to help kick off our live event that's happening in Seattle on February 20th. And the live event is called Ignite Your Radiance. So what I thought I'd do is interview some of our speakers and contributors so you get to learn a little bit more about them and the amazing work that they're doing. And so today I have with me Dianne Juhl, who is a founder of Feminine Face of Money, and Dianne has so much wisdom to share about money and women. And so thank you so much, Dianne, for being here today and for spending your time with us.
Thanks, Michelle. It's really fun to be here with you. I'm really excited about this event that you're hosting and putting together, and I think it's a great thing, and I'm just really excited for that event and really happy to be speaking with you today.
Great, thank you. Yeah, I have a few questions, and we met at actually a Crave event, which is actually really cool. And so one of the things that I learned about you is that you're passionate about teaching, empowering women about being strong with their finances. And so can you share a little bit of how that started for you and why you decided to focus on that?
Yeah, well, in the 1980s, my family lived through the agricultural boom and bust, and it left a strong, lasting impression on me how much an economic boom and bust can literally demolish a community, so especially women who had been things that they'd been planning for children's educations or things that they'd been planning for their own retirement or the day when they decided that they wanted to either not work or that they wanted to switch careers and start a business or in some way spend their time other than working a 9-to-5 job for someone else. I saw those hopes and dreams delayed. And that really bothered me. Or what I learned in hindsight is that money is a fundamental part of everyday conversations on a farm. So I had no problem talking about money. And I found it interesting that other people didn't want to talk about money or considered it not part of polite conversation. So that, and in particular for women, both my generation and generations younger than myself all believe that money is reserved for not polite conversation, and I'm just like, no, it's part of our everyday conversations, and why not as women just talk about and admit that and then talk about it. So that's a long answer to your very short question, but that's what motivated me, and that's what I'm passionate about. So
that is
go ahead.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like you hit so many good points and you shared so much great wisdom in that. And I think that what you're saying about money being a taboo topic is it's so prevalent in our society. And so I'm so grateful that you made this your mission to spread the word. And something that you highlighted about when you were talking about community and how financial economic turndowns can affect the community. A lot of times we don't see how wealth and community are connected. And so part of the event's theme is to connect health, wealth, and community. And I feel like people kind of have a vague idea, it's kind of in the back of their mind, but they don't make that distinct connection. And so if you can share a little bit more about why you think wealth and community are interrelated.
Yeah, so if you would listen to the external world, and in particular the financial services industry, you would buy the idea that money, and a lot of it, the more the better, is the only good safety net. However, in my working with women and men in some cases, what I've learned is that what comprises your safety net is actually three things. One is a strong financial identity. Two is a knowledge about how money fundamentally works. And three, it's an inner circle of trusted others that you can turn to both in extraordinarily good financial times, as well as in those moments when you have a financial bump, stumble, or upset. And
wow,
that is that is your safety net. That is your community, right? Because if you have a strong financial identity, and if you have a knowledge about how money fundamentally works, so that you can then have an identity, you know who you are with money, you know how money works, then you can pick, you can self-select, you can select an inner circle of trusted others that you can turn to. Because again, if you have an inner circle, that's a community. And then you can build, right? That's a community. And then you can build circles of community around that when it comes to money. Now, let's talk about the larger community. One of the things that I know that gets short shrift always in financial conversations is this idea of paying it forward. And women connect with their communities by giving to causes important to them. That paying it forward doesn't have to only, we often think it's money, but it doesn't have to be money. You know, as entrepreneurs and people who run our own businesses, one of the things that is like a gold currency to us is an introduction to a strategic partner. Or if we're a professional business woman working inside a corporation, again, an introduction to someone who could be a mentor and sponsor us, you know, as we climb our career ladder, whatever that ladder is. You know, that is a way of paying it forward. And so I love working with women in money and finance for that reason, because I honor the long term, because ultimately our relationship with money is akin to a journey. So
yeah. Awesome. I love that. And I love what you're doing with Feminine Face of Money. You have so many amazing resources on your website. And so thank you for putting that together.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So if you enjoyed what Dianne is sharing today and you would like to learn more about her, you can go to her website. That's www.femininefaceofmoney.com, and I'll include a link below as well. And you can also attend our live event where Dianne is one of our main speakers, and she's going to have an awesome talk put together. And so it's happening again on February 20th in Seattle, and the information is also below. And so there's so much great stuff that's going to happen at our event. It's not just speakers. We're going to connect deeper with each other who is attending. It's not just going to be a meet and greet, exchanging of business cards. That's not what's going to be happening there. We're going to have a lot of fun content, and everything is provided in terms of wine and food, and hopefully everybody will have a wonderful experience, because I'm super excited. So thank you so much, Dianne, for your time, and I hope to see everybody there.
Excellent.